Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet you. Allow me to present my sincerest regards in the name of the Congregation of Merchants.
And allow me to wish you and your cousin a warm welcome to the island, in the hopes that this visit will help prolong the profitable relations between our two nations.
Likewise. Nevertheless, another question brings me. The Malachor. The Prince d'Orsay hopes that these new shores will bring us new possibilities. Even a remedy.
It is an area that concerns us greatly, but be assured we are studying it acutely. Our doctors and alchemists are particularly interested in the flora of the Isle. It's extremely varied and different from our own. In fact, we have sent a group of explorers into a very promising sector. Alas, we've had no news from them for quite some time now. We are hoping that nothing has happened. We would have sent a patrol to investigate, but we cruelly lack the means to do so. The natives have proven aggressive, even hostile to our studies, and have attacked us regularly. We are obligated to maintain all of our able-bodied men here in order to protect the city, but we would be happy to share with you the results of our research if...
Your Excellency.
This insolent interruption is untimely and unwelcome.
I deeply regret, Excellency, but one of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack.
Report then and be precise.
Vinced.
One more act of barbarity. Dismissed, soldier. Where was I? Yes, we would be most pleased to share our discoveries with our allies if your cousin would send us a party to help us find our lost expedition. I could show you to which region they were sent.
I thank you for the information and will let him know.
If you are of a mind to accord me another request, I would be truly grateful.
I'm listening.
As you have not failed to observe, our troops, as well as our caravans, have been suffering incessant attacks. The merchants, including your own, are raided, often killed, and certain goods have become scarce. Captain Rainhild, who commands our outpost in the plains, has communicated his incapacity to protect them. Considering that certain of your own fellow countrymen are involved.
You would like me to lend a hand? I will see what I can do, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Could you tell me a little about your city?
Hikmet is the oldest city on the island. We began construction of its first buildings 15 years ago, shortly after the discovery of the island. A magnificent city, where the great minds of the time were united in a common goal. Here you could find the best doctors, the greatest engineers, and the most eminent savants. In everyone's eyes, this island has great promise, and Hikmet is the city that allows us to make good on that promise.
And what of this conflict with Thélème on Tir-Fredi?
Officially, we are at war, but we have never waged war openly here. Of course, we did not rejoice when they set up camp on the Isle, and we expected the worst. But it seems that their only concern is to convert the natives into believing their ridiculous teachings. They represent no true danger to us. At least, not for the time being. And to be frank, we have plenty of other concerns that demand our attention.
I have to go. Look forward to...
Farewell, my lord.
vanguard of progress.
Your Excellency, it's always a...
Thanks for your visit.
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Governor Buren has asked me to help you fight against the caravan attacks. Could you tell me precisely what's going on?
For weeks, we have been harassed by the savages. They're waiting for groups of soldiers or caravans to be out of sight of the outpost and attack with incredible violence. They don't just steal goods or equipment. They kill without mercy. Only one man survived their last attack. He's here in a sorry state.
Do you think he could answer a few questions?
Yes, but take it easy on him.
I'll make sure I do, Captain.
Hello there. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was informed that your caravan was looted, and that you were the sole survivor of the attack.
It's true, Your Excellency. It was awful. All those deaths. The violence. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter, but it was useless.
How did the attack happen?
We traveled all day. We were exhausted. And night. We were not very far from the outpost.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5. Maybe 6. But others were hiding in the woods. I'm sure of it. If they only had their usual stone weapons, we may have hoped to escape them. But their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so scared in my life.
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other ingredients for scientists.
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, my companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your cargo?
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
Hello, Governor.
You mentioned recommended precautions.
I just see
Yes.
the message. I don't
Since
even know if
attacks
it's
occur
still there.
often, we were given a number of precautions to avoid them. Do not
We
travel
get a
at...
shout out to Hezi Yoza. Hezi Yoza.
Better to recruit guards.
Hello,
for
Governor,
escorters.
for us. Hello,
Based on
Mike.
what you're saying, the attacks
Hello,
were very
how you-
targeted. They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why
They're
attack all the
relaxing,
caravans along this
Trying
route?
to go
They
over
must
the
want to cut off the
aisles.
supply lines to Hikmet.
I'm a
We'll
little
go to the scene
upset.
of the attack.
I'm
I
the only
might
black
find
person
something
in this
there
whole
to help
fucking
track
place.
these rebels.
I've been here for like 3 days. I ain't seen one other black person. Well, no, that's a lie. What? There was like that black lady right at the beginning, Kurt. Yeah. Yeah, that was the only other black person though. It's racist. That's what it is. It's demographically an insult to my race, which I've never really understood the term race when it comes to color of skin, because it's not like I'm a fucking elf or a dwarf, you know, because then I just think we should just call short people a different race because of their height. I'm gonna start doing that. People are gonna think I'm being racist, but really I'm talking about their height. Okay, so is your race familiar with shit smell? They're like, what? What do you mean my race? I mean short people, bro. You know,
Greetings.
you dwarves.
My caravan goes through all the cities, and the journey is safe. So, where would you like to go?
Or tall people. I'm gonna be like, do you guys get, does your race get a better viewpoint from up there? And they're like, what? I'm gonna be like, you elves, you tall motherfuckers, your race, bro. You know, you want to demographically describe somebody based off of the color of their skin. Why can I not do it based off of their height or their weight or the color of their eyes? You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it based off of their skin, call them a whole different type of race. No, they're still human. Video games got that a little right. You're not a different race just because you're a different color of skin. Huh? That's what I said. Human. I know what I said. Human. Sorry, guys. Oh. The other town, real quick.
To San Mateus, please.
San Mateus, please. I'd like to go to San Mateus, where the tater are touching on my tatas. Which is just like Sora, so I can restore tatas, and she gonna let me touch them. So I'm smoking on nothing because it didn't work. I don't know what these are. They're cartridges. Brother or something. I don't. So we're going over there. Wow, this city's huge. Wonder what's up there.
Halt! In the name of the Enlightened One, present yourself.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tir-Fredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
We have been expecting your visit, Your Excellency. Welcome. May he light your way.
Renounce your gods! Answer me.
Why are you doing this?
Behold your so-called gods. You are demons. They burn. They are nothing. You shed tears for this creature while your heart should be full of joy. Welcoming the light. Forget your pagan foul teachings. Embrace the true faith.
You are mad.
Renounce your gods!
Inquisitor?
You! Stop where you are. The pagan stink of these soulless natives taints you. You bring demon-spawned barbarians through our gates.
This man just killed some helpless soul in front of our eyes, and he calls us barbarians.
Who are you to address with such familiarity?
I am the Inquisitor Aloysius, and you will be going nowhere lest your answers give me satisfaction. Do you believe that the God of Light is the one and only God?
Don't tell me that you are going to humor this crazed assassin.
If I want to complete my mission, I believe I have no other choice. Diplomacy may seem to you of little import, but I doubt that your governor will be of a similar opinion. Aggression towards an emissary of another nation is an error that could lead to war.
You cannot hide from the divinity behind politics. But very well. I leave you in divine hands. This time. I shall allow you to continue along your path. I am certain ours will cross again. And be aware that wheresoever you wander, you shall be weighed, measured, and judged.
wish I'd been given an excuse to put this madman to the sword, but you did well. Congratulations. You are already a great diplomat.
It seems to me you're being sarcastic.
Me? My apologies, my lord. It wasn't my intention.
Young man. Pardon me, are you not part of the new governor's entourage?
I'm his cousin, and I'm accompanying him on his mission to Tir-Fredi. What can I do for you, Father?
Bishop Petrus. How divinely fortunate this is. Did you know that I had the honor of meeting you at your uncle's court when you were a child? I would never have imagined that you would grow up to resemble the island natives so closely.
The island was yet to be discovered. How could you have known?
You haven't lost your clever little tongue. You were always quite a remarkable young boy. I'm on my way to New Serene as an ambassador to the new governor. Do you think there would be room for me to accompany you? The roads are not truly safe.
I must first meet the Mother Cardinal to present my respects on behalf of my cousin.
I will accompany you, and then we can take the road together. I'm so happy our paths have crossed once again.
Your Eminence, in the name of the Congregation of Merchants, I present my best regards.
May the light bless you and accompany you on these grounds with inspired guidance.
I thank you. We truly wish that this visit will strengthen the ties between our two nations.
I learned that you crossed paths with that of Inquisitor Aloysius. I beseech you to forgive his zealous nature. His faith is absolute, and I congratulate you to have appeased him. Your faith and your diplomatic skills honor you.
Another subject brings me as well. The Malachor, the horrible blood plague decimating our peoples.
A terrible matter that worries us all and reveals our imperfections and sinful nature. For he would never have allowed such an evil to spread without a deeper reason, a fault. Our theologians are certain that the Malachor is the work of a curse, and we have discovered that this island is home to a cult that venerates willfully a horrifying demon.
A demon? An evil spirit? It's very strange. Oh, I know no planet worships this sort of troubled spirit.
We must unearth this cult and tear it out by its sinister, sinful roots. We started to investigate a village not far from here, where strange happenings have been reported.
I have begun investigations, and I confirm that a demon is certainly active in the area.
Alas, the population is very secretive, and we have great difficulty gleaning any useful information. But if the congregation would help us in this matter, in other words, if the Malachor troubles your cousin as much as myself, report to His Majesty that the destruction of this pagan cult is the only way to eradicate the plague, and his help in obtaining any information from the natives would be extremely welcomed.
Be certain that your message will be transmitted, Mother Cardinal. I look forward to our next encounter.
Greetings! So...
To New Serene.
Let's go!
Oi! Can you help me? Bertir Tumad on Olmenawi. Why are you dressed like this?
Hello. I'm not one of your people. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate? Is that someone important?
Indeed. I'm in...
So you'll be... But there are
These what?
But I...
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Cousin! You have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt.
We don't appear to be in top form. A house intrigue's keeping you from finding proper sleep.
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
I would like, if you would allow me the honor, to introduce Bishop Petrus, emissary of Ptolemy.
Your Highness, may the light warm you in its holy embrace.
Enchanted to meet you, my father.
I've come here to present respects from Ptolemy, and best wishes from the Mother Cardinal.
She has my most sincere thanks. But before speaking further, I would like to discuss matters with my cousin, if you would be so kind.
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
I've been to the neighboring cities as you asked of me.
Tell me then, was your journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information. The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be a result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon. An evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our inquisitors are hardly diplomats But I should let you finish, my son.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place. But they're unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets. And Thélème hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place. The bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Thélème and their inquisitors... We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their mysteries. We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful.
I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on his investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me to mark the location on your map, my son.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
I need a bit of practice. I need a bit of practice.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I met an island. Its behavior.
Really?
It would seem that patrols have confiscated the goods he was hoping to sell several times.
Oh, I see. Indeed, I've been told about this man. The problem, Your Excellency, is that our orders are strict. Merchants who do not have a patent ratified by the Minister cannot sell their goods in the street. And since your islander doesn't have one, I doubt he even knows what it is, my men have no choice but to confiscate his knickknacks.
I see. Thanks for clarifying that. I'll talk to the Minister.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you. Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
I would like to talk to you about an islander who's trying to set up shop in our city. Since he doesn't have a patent, his wares get confiscated as soon as he receives them.
And you want me to provide him with the said patent? I would be delighted to show you the procedure to follow so that we may study his request. You'll understand that we cannot give an authorization without having determined the value of the goods beforehand. We must determine the tax rate according to this value, determine the best emplacement for this business. In short, these things take time. A lot of time.
I'm certain that my cousin will be delighted to hear that our relations with the natives are progressing in a significant way. And he will probably be very grateful to the minister who helped their first merchant to set up shop in our city.
Indeed. I seem to recall reading a circular on the necessity of establishing good relations with the natives. We could accelerate things by leaving some formalities for later.
I would think so too.
Very well. In that case, here's the patent that will allow your protégé to legally pursue his activity in the city. You should give him this copy. The other one will be kept in the archives. However, one of my representatives will visit his stall for the estimation and to determine the tax rate in accordance with the...
Thanks a lot, Minister. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Would you like anything else?
What exactly is your role here?
I am tasked with advising Governor Constantine about business matters, and I make sure that all business contracts are established properly and are favorable to us. I am responsible for setting taxes on goods based on their value, among other things. It is an exciting job that requires the utmost care. Would you like anything else? Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Locked. Locked.
You came back!
Something terrible happened.
What is it? I was just bringing you the patent you needed to set up shop.
The Bud Irony came back, and they took my cousin away. He came to bring us animal pelts and new objects from the village. But the warriors came back. They took everything he was bringing me. And they also took him. I don't know what they will do with him. Please, bring him back to me.
I don't see why they would have arrested your cousin, but I'll try to find out.
Let's get rid of these money bags.
No magic left.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I've come to see you again to talk about the Islander merchant. I managed to obtain a license for him, but he informed me that while I was taking care of this, his cousin, who was making a delivery for him, was arrested.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. Especially considering you've managed to obtain an official authorization for him. I'm afraid my men ran out of patience when they saw this hunter making deliveries for the merchant again. They wanted to confiscate his cargo, but the lad resisted, and he was thrown in jail for disorderly conduct. If you want to set him free, that's where you must go. Sorry, again, Your Excellency. I should have known you'd managed to obtain the necessary license for your protégé and told the patrol.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
This part of the establishment is reserved for regular customers who paid an entry fee. Sorry, but I can't let you in.
In that case, allow me to pay the fee.
We're delighted to have you as a... See?
Good day! Interested in
On what are people betting?
On the arena fights, of course! Fortunes are made and unmade here. A combat is so much more exciting when spiced with a wager.
What type of fighting goes on here?
Ah, there's a bit of everything. Animals, fighters, and even some island beasts go at each other in the pit. If you're tempted, you can even participate. The master of the arena will be glad to enroll you.
I'll be going now.
Later, then.
Good day, and welcome to the arena. Is this your first time?
It is.
Excellent. The crowd just loves to see new faces. So, are you ready to rise to the challenge? Or would you like a little reminder of the rules before jumping in? Unless, of course, you're just here to go over the basics and get in some practice.
Could you explain the rules again?
Certainly. Regular combats take place in groups. 2 of your companions will fight at your side. In order to become a champion, you'll need to win the 5 challenges that become more and more difficult. Each challenge is broken down into 3 rounds. You can take a breather in between each one. But if you give up on a challenge, you'll need to start all over again from the beginning. Once the challenge has been completed, you can fight any of the rounds you've already won again, just for the fun of it. Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. My lords and ladies, Here is a new team of fighters, taking to our proud arena. Give them a hearty welcome! Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get going.
Huh. Excellent. And the public really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won.
I need to get going.